but I got it and I'm here. I hope you guys are all having a great day. I feel sorry for you people up north. We've had rain all week long. Well, they've had another snowstorm and it looks like they're going to get more, maybe rain, sleet, snow. It's a combination. What a mess. What a mess. All right, now let me see if I am live on my iPad and computer. Okay. It says that I'm live. Let me go back. There I am. Okay. Now let me get it on my iPad. And where is it? YouTube. There. Technology. Oh my gosh. So many. Okay. That was easy. Huh. Oh, Barbara, for your first visit? Oh, I'm glad you're here. I always like newcomers because they're the ones who will comment and tell me, oh, try this, I don't like that, have you thought of this? And I like that kind of stuff. I mean, that's how we learn. So it doesn't bother me when somebody says, I really don't like that. Everybody has their own likes and dislikes, and that's fine. I have a download from Lavender Blue. She has some gorgeous downloads, and one that she has right now is Rococo Rose, and it's in different colors. Well, she has a green and a pink one, and I chose that because I love green and pink together. Don't ask me why. From the time I started crafting, there were two. There was a pink and a green. I can't remember. It was that long ago. I mean, I've been doing this for over 20 years, so it's been a while, but it was a real pretty mint green and a pretty pink with it. And I used to use them all the time because they were my favorite. Well, this has some green, and I paired it with Evening Evergreen because it matches with colors. So we're gonna have some fun and do some different things with the downloads. I wanted to show you something different. She has the normal pages that you can download. Circles, rectangles, but today she had a pocket, which was fun that I did, and an envelope that I did. So we're gonna play with it and see what we can come up with and have some fun. I will tell you, when you do the download, you get the whole thing, but what I do is once I download it, I find the image that I want, whether it be a circle like this, and it's on a page with all this other shapes and all. I don't want all the other shapes. I just want the circle. So what I do is I do this on my computer. I do, it's like a screenshot. It's like I do a Shift, Command, and 4. And then I screenshot just the circle. I have an Apple, so that's why I do it that way. I screenshot just the circle and I put it on a Word document. And then I go back in and I find another shape I want. And I might put it on the piece of paper that way. So, and I can size this. If this is too big, you can shrink it down. If it's not big enough, you can make it larger. So that's the beauty of a download. You can get it the size that you want. I think the circle was the size that it was. I don't remember about this one. And then there's, shapes and tags. So the tag was bigger and I made it smaller. I think this was smaller and I made it bigger. So you can do different things with it. So, it's a good way to get paper that you want. And I print it out on a white that I get off of Amazon. I love that white. It's by, let me get it. I can show you. It's by Mohawk, and I'll show you the packaging because it's sitting right here. It looks like this. All right. And it's the Color Copy 98, and it's bright white smooth. It's 8.5 by 11. It's 216 GSMs. I don't know what that means, but that's what it is. You get 250 sheets for 20 bucks. It's not a heavy cardstock, but I don't like heavy cardstocks, and I like a smooth cardstock. I think I get a much better image, and my coloring and all is so much better because it's smooth, and it's just my personal preference. So that's what I get, and like I said, I get it on Amazon. I think the last time it was a little bit more than 20 bucks. You know, everything's going up, so, but for 250 sheets, that's not a bad price. I did find from Cut Cardstock, they have a white that's almost exactly like that. And I think I got 50 sheets for $10. I wanted to see how it was. But I'm, again, about the smooth. So it's just my personal preference. All right, it is time to get started. So let me flip this around. If you get dizzy, close your eyes, and I'll tell you when to open them. Okay. Now. Ooh, too far. Okay, you can open them now. I went out and then I came back in. Okay. This was a pocket that she had, and I'm going to use and make it. If you want, and I wanted to try this, I pulled a piece of paper. This was the way it was, and I just cut it out. I have not tried using my Silhouette. If you have the scan and cut, they may be able to cut these out and you wouldn't have to. I didn't have any trouble with the scissors, just cutting them out. I just take my time. But this makes a pocket. So I probably should have folded or used I'm going to use my bone folder so I can just put a score line there. It won't be, whoops. I don't know if it's even going to work. A little bit. But I'm just going to add a score line just because it'll make it easy to fold it. And I did cut a piece of paper, or cardstock I should say, because I really wanted to, when I put this together, and I like the fact that she included your little, I don't know what you call them, pieces to make it, to fold it up to make it a pocket. And you put that on there. It's not a very deep pocket, and I wanted mine a little bit deeper. So I cut a piece of paper, and I'm going to mount this on here. But the first thing I want to do is I want to round my corners, and I have 2 corner rounders here. I don't know which one's going to give me the angle that I want. All right, that's not going to work. Let's try this one and see what I get with this one. Oh, that one won't work. I'm going to go to this one, and then I only have to trim it a little. So, you know, find a corner rounder or just glue it down and cut it. All right, let's get this on. Okay. And I'm going to put it even. And I just measured it, and I can tell you what size I used, but depending on how you cut it, you might have to cut yours a different size when you cut it down. So let me round this corner. There. Okay, there we go. All right. And now see, I can put this on even with the bottom, And I have a bigger pocket to get in all kinds of tags and everything. So let me put this on. And when I did the envelope, I saved it because I was so excited. I was cutting away because it's got a fancy closure. Well, I cut it wrong. So I had to print another one, and then I cut it the right way. So I'll show you the wrong way and the right way. All right, now you want to make sure you use glue. And this is off a little bit, so over here on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to go up the side and trim it up. You can use your a little bit more. Use your trimmer if you're good at it. See, it was just a sliver. All right, I took the piece of evening evergreen, and see, I think that makes a really pretty color combination on there. And I'm just going to take some finagling to get it on there the right way. And I embossed it with, I call it the crosshatch embossing folders. It was one Stampin' Up! Had, it was a set of 3. It's now retired, but I love that. So I do use Stampin' Up! Stuff that I have. I'm slowly finding other things, but there are certain things that I will not get rid of. Crosshatch is going to be one of them. Now I'm going to take my double-sided tape, and because this is embossed, I'm going to put it on with the double-sided tape so that I make sure it stays and doesn't come apart. I know some people use glue. I haven't had success with the glue. This one might be one that would possibly work, but a lot of times with embossing folders, and I went over on that, I'll show you how to fix it. They have plateaus and valleys, and the glue goes down in the valley and gets hard and doesn't stick to anything. So I use the tape because it doesn't go down in the valley, and it sticks to the back of the card base, and it's not going to go anywhere, and your card is stuck down. All right. That bottom piece is the one I messed up, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to fix it. I went over a little bit, and see my tape is here. Don't worry about cutting it off. Take your finger and just fold it to the back, and it's gone. So I know a lot of people will cut it off. I just leave it and fold it back. Doesn't hurt anything. Just gives it a little bit of extra stickum. All right, so we've got that. Now this I've got to put on also with my double-sided tape because it's embossed. So I'm going to add some double-sided tape to this. And I have a couple of tags and all over here that I can put in here. In this little pocket. You can do a white cardstock piece in there and leave a message. Ooh. Stuck down, that sticks out. So just depends on what you want. Or you can put the pieces that, like I'm going to do, in the back of it, because I printed it out on white cardstock, is white, so you can use the back of it. All right, now I've got that corner piece. Now this is the tricky part. You got to get it on here so it's centered as best you can. And I'm looking at the top here, and here is even, but I looked at this and this for spacing, and I've stuck it down. Isn't that pretty? And then I have these 2 tags that I can put down in there, and I can take and put a message on the back and go that way, or this has a hole that you'd have to hole punch. I didn't. Put it in this way, and the back is decorated and have a message on there like that. So lots of space, but this needs something else. So let's see what else we can find. I have some sequins, and I have some ribbon. Where did I put that gold ribbon that I pulled this morning? Here it is. I was looking in my stash. So I'm going to do a multi-loop bow. So I wrap it around my 3 fingers, oops, wrong scissors, 3 times. And I hold it, pull it off. I lay out my strip, pull this up to make like a figure 8. I take and hold it in place. And I've gotten pretty good about this. And then I kind of switch hands and I pull it. And I look at it. I don't pull it tight till I see if I've got it centered. I want that knot in the middle. Once I get it centered, I pull it tight and then do another knot. Now this ribbon, oops, wrong one. Don't want to do that one. This ribbon will take and fray on the ends. I don't care. I think it adds interest. So I'm kind of just I'm cutting them so that their tails aren't too long. And then I'm going to pull all my ends down. It's my favorite way to make a bow. Years ago, there was a demonstrator who used to make bows like this. And I can't, Billy something. I don't remember her last name. And she had a tutorial. All right. Oh, it's stuck to my finger. I was like, where is my glue dot? She did a tutorial. And I watched it and I played and played. And I just kind of kept at it until I got it. Good way to use like twine and things like that. Oh, I'm going to fold that back now. And I think I'm just going to put it right there in the middle, like so. And then this is the best part. Take your loops and separate them out. Leave one in the middle, one up, one down. Don't pull too hard or you'll pull your loops. So one up, one down, one in the middle. And then I take, and when it lays like that, I take and I pinch it with my finger. And see, look at that bow. It's so cute. And you've got your tails and they'll fray out and it'll look just really nice. So I really like this. So there's one card using the Rococo Rose download. And like I said, I did the pink and the green. There's a rose colored one. There's another color. There's like 3 or 4 colors. And they have the same pieces. So the circles, there were 4 different color circles that you could get. And I just like the green and the pink. And there is a little bit of yellow in there. So there's the first card. Now, for the second card, she had this cute little envelope. And I did my envelope. I cut this out. You have to cut this out with an X-Acto knife. And you put this down. And I went, when I did it, I realized it. I cut it. You do not want to cut it because it makes the closure. Here's what it should look like. You should cut around the shape and leave it in the center. And then you can close up your envelope with the hearts. And wouldn't this be a great gift? I got to find a sentiment in here. I can't get it. I'm right-handed and I'm trying to do it with my left hand. There. But see, isn't that cute? So let me find a sentiment to go in here. Let's see, here's my go-to greetings. I think I'm going to use Just a Note. And I don't think I have my, I don't think I have my green up here. So let me find another green that will work. I have the one for Evening Evergreen and I didn't bring it up. Totally forgot. So let's see if Altenew has anything that matches. I took the other panel and I embossed it with the exposed brick embossing folder. Another one I will never get rid of. See, that's too light. Ooh, that mountain pine is close, but let's see if there's anything else. Well, there's an evergreen. I'm going with the evergreen. I know people say that they love Stampin' Up! Because their colors and all match. Color is color, ladies. There's only so many combinations. They're all a combination of red, blue, and green, the RGBs. So somebody may use 15 parts of the blue and somebody else uses 14 parts. So it's slightly different, but you know, you can find it. I'm using my Altenew alcohol markers and everything with my Stampin' Up! Colors as I look for other, I'm going to put this down straight now. Other cardstock. There we go. And I'm going to close this up. Put this down. There we go. And isn't that a cute little envelope? Oh my gosh. And this would be a great thing for a scrapbook page. So let's get this card put together. And I did pull in, I do have some other pieces over here that I'm going to play with to see. So, you know, you can use whatever you want from the download and get some really good ideas and paper that you can use. And once you download it, you can use it over and over again. I would suggest you put it on Google Drive so you know where it is, rather than take up space on your computer. I don't know if once you buy it, if you can go back in to the Etsy, because it's her Etsy store. If you can go back into the her Etsy store and it's there. I don't know about that. That's something I might need to look into to see. So let me get this on. All right, here we go. Now I always look at this because I know it's crazy, but for some reason, one way looks upside down to me as compared to the other. All right, I think I'm going to go this way and put this down, but this is too big. These are tickets. And I used my ticket punch. I cut it straight across, and then I have the postage stamp die. I used it and cut those pieces out rather than, because you don't want to be cutting all those little tiny pieces out. So I cut them with my thing. I think I'm going to put this, I'm looking at it. It's got to go on this way because of the flourish. Put this on. That's always a challenge to find the beginning of this. Okay. And there we go. And I'll use this. I'll cut this out and use it somehow, some way. It's too pretty to throw away. I've saved all the ones that I have downloaded, and I'll use them over. And I'm going to put some tape on the back of this. I've got pieces like I did these, but I didn't do anything with them, so I'll use them on another one. There may be something that I like that she does that I take and combine. All right, let me get this on. And then I think it needs something also, but it might need some gems instead of ribbon for something different. Okay. All right, let's put this in this way. All right, I think we need gems on this one. Oh, I need to close this up. That won't be good. It'll harden on me. Let's see, what do I have? I have some sequins. This might not be the right shade. No, that's got purple in it. That won't work. I don't know if there's dark ones in here. Let me look and see if it's a mixture or if it's just the way I'm looking at it. It's just the way I'm looking at it. But they're not bad, so I can use those. So I'm going to put one dot here, here, and here. And I'll add this. Yeah, there's that one. One more. And then I'll put two down at the bottom. I'll put one here and one here. I have these sequins from years ago, and I can't remember where I got them. I have to check and see. I would love to get some more because I'm limited color-wise. Sequins are a great way to do gems, and they're not that expensive. If you know of a place to get them, let me know, because I'm looking for sequins. All right. And this was it was a bin that Jennifer McGuire talked about several years ago. And it's like this. They're supposed to go in this way. I've since turned them upside down so I can see them because I have so few. And I put it in, and then this goes on top, and you close it up. So it's a great way to store them. But as you can see, I have a fair amount, but when I need a color, and I don't like the real big ones. I'm looking for smaller ones. These are a little bit larger than I like, but they're okay. I would like some smaller ones. This is the size I would like. I think that's a good size right there. Okay. I hope you enjoyed today and you got some ideas. Here are the two cards I did. Whoops, my pieces came out. All right. You might need to stick something down in there. That pocket's pretty big and all. But I think this paper is gorgeous. I really, really like it. And like I said, there's backgrounds and everything else in this. So it's a gorgeous set of papers that you can purchase and download from her shop. Now, I will post this on my blog probably next week because I'm running like crazy here. I'm leaving on Saturday. So I won't be here next Wednesday. I'm out of town, and I will be back. Let me get my calendar up. I will be back on the 26th. I'm going to Kiowa Island, South Carolina for a week. And I can't wait. Looking forward to it. Okay, I'm going to get ready and flip this around. If you get dizzy, close your eyes. Okay. I don't know who was in. It says I had 3 people at one time. I know Barbara was here. I don't know if she's still here. And then I don't know if it counts my computer and my iPad. I think it does. So, all right, guys. I hope you have a fabulous afternoon and that you're staying dry and warm. And I'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Have a wonderful afternoon. Bye.